Hi guys, nice to meet you. As with many trade-offs, the best solution is not at either extremely. Peter's app used a limited amount of caching to store some music on his phone. How should the phone decide which songs to store and which song to a general principle for caching, whether for a hardware
Cache.
cached on a professional or music app phone on a phone is to keep an extra copy of the most recent used information. Is not a rule, but information that has been accessed frequently is likely to be accessed again. A streaming music app might want to do something even more clever, like storing the songs Peter has listened to the most in the last 2 weeks. However, other strategies we listed, storing the songs listened to the most recently the best. You can learn more about caching,
Caching.
computer memory, particularly in the section of caching. Review and reflect. In computer science, we talk about time and space trade-offs. When certain problems can solved faster if more storage
Storage.
storage is available. This is what we focus on this lesson. There are many other kinds of trade-offs as well, such as the trade-off between space and network usage, or between how fast a phone app runs and how much battery power it consumes. Consumes
Battery.
battery finished. Author and search. I begin to like this lesson because it's kind of really boring and hard to understand with me, a non-native speaker. But if you dive if you dive if you dive deep to the problem of resolve the problem, you will learn a lot of things like how to resolving, how to take times, and a lot of things so interesting with me. So I need to focus on hardworking order and search. Computers regularly have to store, retri-
Retrieve.
retrieve, store. Computers regularly have to store, retrieve, and flexibly search enormous search. Computers re- regular regularly have to store, retrieve, and flexible such enormous amounts of data. Their ability to do so quickly and cheaply has dramatically changed the way humans relate to information. Not so long ago, it was libraries, not computers, that had the largest data organization task in the world. Ordering makes things fast. Libraries are filled with bookshelves,
Bookshelves.
bookshelves that have many shelves. A single shelf contains many dozens of books. Locating a book within a single shelf or determining that a book is missing shouldn't require carefully
Inspecting.
inspecting every book in the library. So it's much faster and easier to search for books if they have already been arranged arranged
arranged,
arranged in an alphabetical order, to say alphabetical order by title. If you have 31 different books that are arranged by title and you need to find the one to find the one title East of Eden, you should start by looking at the book in the middle. East of Eden comes earlier in the alphabet.
Paradise Lost,
Paradise Lost alphabet ordering lets you eliminate 16 books that you know are not is of and remain. With the 15 books remaining, we can once again look right in the middle. If the book's title doesn't come late, we know that it's come later, eliminating 8 more books. By repeat by repeating this 2 more times, we reach a single book. If that means by looking at a total of at most 5 titles, we found the book we were looking for. It is fast to find an item in an already sorted sequence. By checking the book in the middle, we reduce the amount of books we need to check by half. We can use this logic to figure out that we would need to check at almost 6 books to find a book
among,
among 63 different books. Checking the book in the middle tells you which 31 book sequence the book you are looking for is in, and each of those tasks at most 5 more checks. By the same token, you only need to check at most 7 books to find a book among 100 to 127 alphabetical order books, and at almost 8 to find a single book among 255 alphabetical. The tiles below library. It is fast to find an item in an already sorted sequence. By checking the book in the middle, we reduce the amount of books we need to check by half. We can use this logic to figure out that we would need to check at most 6 books to find book among 63 different books. Checking the book in the middle tells you which 31 book sequence the book you are looking for in, and each though takes at most 5 more checks. By same token, you only need to check at most 7 books to find a book among 127 alphabetical order books, and as 14, you need to check about 14 books The first book you check eliminates about a hundred a hun a thousand books, leaving another 8,000. The second book you check eliminates about 4,000 books, leaving another 4,000. The third book you check eliminates about 2,000 books, leaving another 2,000. The fourth book you check eliminates about 10,000 books, leaving another 10,000. 1,000. The fifth book you check eliminates about 500 books, leaving another 500. The sixth book you check eliminates about 250 books, leaving another 250 books. You just saw that you can find a book amount among 255 alphabetical ordered book by inspecting at almost a book, so that makes a total 14. A faster and more
Precise.
A faster and more precise way to discover the answer is to notice that the number of books follow a pattern of power of 2. With and book checks you can find any book amount. What do you want to be fast? Tom Tom has Tom has to make decisions. Tom has to make decision. Tom has to make decision about how she should
Alphabetize.
alphabetize. Tom has to make decision about how she should alphabetize books in her library. Alphabeticalized ordering is good, but books could be alphabetized by author, title, by text on the first page, by the publication date. Which of these would be the good reason for Thai Thai
Taya.
Tyre to organize the popular fiction display at her library alphabetically
Alphabetically.
alphabetically by author. It has people find other books by the same author. It has people find the most recently published books first. It has people find the specific title they are looking for the fastest. It has people find the books about similar subjects. So like I need to read again to understand what the fuck is this problem. Tire, what do you want to be fast? Tire has Taya has to make decision about how she should
Alphabetize.
alphabetize. Taya has to make decision about how she should alphabetize books in her library.
Alphabetical.
Alphabetical ordering is good, but books could be alphabetized by author, by title, by text on for the first page, by the publication date. Which of these would be a good reason for Tyre to organize the popular fiction display at her library? It helps people find other books by the same author. Organizing books by author means that all books by the same author will end up the next to one author. This helps people find more books by their favorite author. It might make sense for the population fiction section
Ordered.
to be ordered by author, but it doesn't make sense for the world history section to be ordered by author. word history section authored by author. An author might write books about the history of many countries, but most of Thayer's readers are looking for books about the history of given country, not books by a specific author, a particularly silly.
silly,
But unless that up would be too short by the third to last letter, this a particular seed, but unless this allows us to pew onto our early insight. It's fast to find an item in an already sorted sequence if the sequence is sorted is in a useful way. Sorting by topic. If Tyre's goal is to find our book or the books about Indonesian.
Indonesian,
Indonesian. If thy goal is to find all the books about Indonesian history, and if every book about Indonesian started with the word Indonesian, then sorting the library by title would make sense. However, since that's not the case, Thai needs a different way of organizing the books. Instead of organizing world history books by author or by title, Thai can organize world history books alphabetically by their topic, the country that the book is about. Most libraries
libraries,
Libraries are organized by topic in some way. Most American libraries use some combination.
combination,
Combination. Compon, comp, most American most American libraries use some combination of two systems for organizing most of their books. The system,
the Dewey Decimal,
the Dewey Decimal System, and the library of
Congress,
Conquest System. These systems give every single book a topic identifier that can be alphabetized.
alphabetized,
Alphabetized. In the library of Congress system, every history book has an identifier that starts with D. Every book about Asian history has an identifier that starts with DS. Any book about Asian history has an identifier that with DS615. For a library using this system, alphabetizing
alphabetizing,
alphabetizing by identifying naturally puts books next to others with similar topics. Which of these would be the hardest to find in the library? Which of these which of these would be the hardest to find in a library organized by topic by Fish and Vietnamese cook are both topics and are likely to be put in the same place by a topical organization system. The Harry Potter books are on the same topic, and thirds are likely to be classified in the same category of fiction. However, there is no reason to believe everyone with the last name Reno will write about the same subject. Books by authors with this last name would likely be far apart in any library ordered by topic. Searching for similar books. Searching for similar books. Ordering
Ordering.
ordering ordering isn't just have helpful for finding a particular books. It's helpful for finding our books that shares a certain property. Tyre has about a dozen books on Indonesian history in her collection of 16,000 books, and the collection is ordered by topic. Are the books with Library of Congress identifiers between how many book covers would Tyra need to be checked to collect the few books she has that are about Indonesian history in her topic? Sorting library? Do you interesting with this topic? Yes, it's so interesting. It gives you a lot of definition, thinking, and the way you resolve understand the problem. It good stuff. Searching for similar books. Oh my god, we have like three topics more. It's not easy to understand, you know? Searching for similar books. Ordering is the
The Dewey Decimal.
the Dewey Decimal System and the Library of
Congress.
Congress system. These systems give every single book a topic identifier that can be alphabetized.
Alphabetized.
Alphabetized. In the Library of Congress system, every history book has an identifier that starts with D. Every book about Asian history an identifier that starts with DS, and the book about Asian history at most six books to divide book among 63 in books. The first book you check eliminates about 100 Searching for similar books. Ordering isn't just have finding a particular book, it helps for finding all books that share a certain property. Thai has about dozen books on Indonesian history in her ordering, 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 order. Searching for similar books. Searching for similar books. Ordering isn't just helpful for finding a particular books. It helps for finding all the books that share a certain property. Tyre has about a dozen books on Indonesian history in her collection of 16,000 books, and the collection is ordered by topic and and other books with Library of Congress identifies how many book covers worked tired need to check need to check to collect the few topics the few books she has that about Indonesian history. What is a good way for me at the moment? betting on yourself before. It's super hard for me though. How many book covers would Tyre need to check to collect the few books she has that are about Indonesian